I found the internet's cheapest camera that not only produces stunning photos, but produces high quality videos. And guess what? It was $60. This here is the Canon 550D. It was released in 2010, and 14 years ago, this was the talk of the town. After earning Canon $3.5 billion in sales, what is this camera all about? This Canon 550D comes with an 18 to 55mm f3.5 to 5.6 kit lens. When I purchased this kit, however, it also came with a 55 to 250mm f4.5 to 5.6 telephoto lens. Because this camera uses the same EF/EFS mount as your 6D Mark III, your Canon 80D, your 1DX Mark III, lens options, whether vintage or modern, are stupidly abundant and stupidly cheap. It has an 18.7 megapixel APS-C sensor, a modest ISO range from 100 to 12,800. An awesome feature that I actually think is pretty awesome is it also has a 3.5mm jack, so you can record audio when you're shooting your awesome videos. Oh, and an actually awesome hack for these cameras is you can also install Magic Lantern, which is a custom operating system which unlocks so many more features than Canon wants you to have. Now, this camera isn't all sunshine. It does have a fair few points that are not so great. It doesn't have its extended dials, which is something that I rave on about these entry-level cameras, and it's something that I'm incredibly used to. It's not so much of an issue, it's just ergonomically, it's a headache changing between settings. Unfortunately, these cameras don't have any kind of body stabilization. However, the lenses do, which can get you by for photos, just not so much for video work. The autofocus I've found is somewhat decent, especially given the age of the camera, but it's not super reliable, so it won't really work for sports or action or anything like that. Another thing to note is that this camera is not weather sealed, nor is it dust sealed. So taking this in any dusty environment or even in a light drizzle, it could be a very costly mistake. This also has no flip out or articulating screen. So this is just literally an LCD on the back of a camera, and it makes the viewing angles pretty difficult, especially when you're wanting to shoot low or at pretty much anything else other than eye level. Now, this does have a 3.7 frames per second burst mode, which isn't exactly the greatest, but it's definitely in the ballpark of what I've seen for most entry-level cameras. Now, these specs look all good and well on paper, but you're not here to hear me talk about this. You want to see exactly how this performs in a real-world scenario. And if you stick around to the very end, I'm actually going to be giving this exact camera away to one of you. So please stick around and let's kick it. Yeah, here's the first thing I'm taking a photo. Oh, fuck. Dip.
Yeah. You know, I'm talking about it. Yeah, 1970s fucking hell.
That's all right. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, time to rub it in Nooney's face.
Yeah?
I'm like, you fucked up. You should have come with. We went to Creamfest. She's like,
Yeah. Huh? All right.
it's literally hitting the ground.
Yeah.
I got it that low.
It's bagged. That way for a moment.
Oh, fuck that.
You know, this song is reminding me of. I'm going under. I'm down so doggone low.
What is Mad Max Squirrel? Not to be confused with Mad Max.
Let's come back this way. I think I got it. Very close. Oh. I was so damn close to getting that shot, but I feel like I got something good enough. Unfortunately, I can't show every single photo I took at location because of copyright music. I don't think this video is going to end up getting monetized, which honestly, I would really much, good one, Marley. I'd really appreciate it if you could click that top link down below and purchase some Lightroom presets, as it would greatly help me be able to continue to be able to give stuff like this away. But now that we're done with the photo test, let's jump to video test. So as of right now, there's some annoying birds, but we're gonna take this, put it in the car, and we're gonna film, or at least try and film a little B-roll section somewhere. And yeah, I don't know. Again, flying by the seat of me pants. No more than 10 minutes after shooting that clip, this happened. I'm now at Mingara, stuck in the fucking car park because I should probably get a torch to show you this, but my CV shaft popped out, and it is quite frustrating and infuriating, which I already knew that the boot itself was fucked, but maybe you can see there, but it's popped out, and I have to pull the shaft. I'm waiting for John to get back. Whoopsie doodle. I'm waiting for John to get back to here because he forgot a large socket set, because we're gonna pull the shaft and hopefully limp it home on 3 instead of 4, and then go from there. Fantastic. Being true to my word, I'm thinking that these photography adventures are still stupidly chaotic, but in wanting to keep to my word and show the video capabilities of the Canon 550D, I shot this B-roll section. titled. What do you think? What do you think of the 1080p video? It's probably going to get upscaled to 4K, but I will link a 1080p version just in the description down below. If you also want to have access to the raw files, check the description down below. I'll have everything linked down there. This camera has exceeded my expectations beyond anything I could have ever imagined. I'm becoming more and more astonished about how these cheap entry-level cameras not just only perform against my main rig, but just as a whole unit in of itself. People often get caught up in the hype of expensive must equal better. And I've been caught out more than once with this notion, but that's just not the case. You seriously can't deny how great these cameras are. Sure, it's not shooting 4K 60 frames and having 120 frames per second burst mode. It might not have lightning quick autofocus and extra AI built into the camera, but if you're just starting out, you have to try this camera. If you've stuck around this long, then you must be keen to know how you can win this Canon 550D. This is how you enter. Like that smash button, comment your thoughts on this camera just down below, and subscribe to my channel. That grants you 3 entries. Follow my socials, my Instagram and TikTok, that grants you an extra 2 entries. And if you sign up for the Adventure Society newsletter, well, that grants you an extra entry there. That's it. If you're already subscribed, you're already in the running. If you want to support the channel, you can sign up to channel memberships, which is a new thing that I have access to now, where you can see behind the scenes content. We can go live streams and talk shit about a whole bunch of other stuff. That grants you 4 entries. Now, if you want even more chances to win, every dollar that you spend on adventureswithmarley.com equals 1 entry. $10, 10 entries. If you want to double your entries, click the top link below or use the code Adventure Giveaway to receive 20% off, as well as a ×2 bonus on your entries. If you'd like to quadruple your entries, buy my V2 preset pack that roughly equals to 165 entries. If you want to 10 times your entries, sign up for my Lightroom preset subscription that will grant you 400 entries. To be a little bit candid here and off script, so I'm actually just going to exit out of this, I would honestly love to do a giveaway each month. If this ends up being some kind of return, like, I would very much like to make this a regular occurrence. I have access to a lot of different cameras that are just collecting dust, and I want them to go to you, someone who will appreciate it. Now, I really appreciate you sticking around. You are absolutely awesome, and if you want to see how fantastic Temu photography gear is, well, click right here, and I will see you over there.